Hey guys, it's your girl here, the one that started it all, and I have here another movie review. This movie was requested by a kind soul by the name, I even wrote it down, Manoj K. Manj. I hope I didn't butcher your name. Manoj. It's spelled Manoj. Munch. I do apologize for butchering your name. I'm not Indian. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please do not take any offense. I have poor pronunciations. I'm sorry. So, Munch requested that I watch, and I know I'm going to mess up on this. Taare Zameen Par, which is roughly translated to stars on land or like stars on earth. And this movie is about a young boy and his relationship with his art teacher, and how that relationship helps this 8-year-old boy, sort of kind of reach his potential, his finds his hidden talent and so forth. Now, this young boy is 8 years old, and his name is Ishan, which is roughly translated to safari. I believe that's how it is. I I don't know, but Ishan is a young 8-year-old boy who suffers from dyslexia. And the thing of it is, he's not very good at school. He's not good at academics. He's not good at sports. A lot of people think that, oh, he's uninterested because he hates learning, but no, he has dyslexia, and his parents don't really help him out. His father wants, I want my kids to excel. I want them to succeed. I am not raising failures. And the mother is no help either, because she's frustrated on, her ability to get her son to, buckle down. Hey, go, learn. Well, the oldest brother is, he's a tennis player. He's excelling in academics, and it just puts a lot of pressure. I mean, it's kind of sad. I mean, it's the same way here. You got people pressuring their kids to excel. But eventually that, causes issues, And this poor kid, tired of failing, tired of feeling like he can't make his parents proud, he can't make his dad happy, he can't make his mom proud. He one day cuts school. And, when his parents find out, they send him to boarding school. And while he's there, the teachers aren't very helpful. They don't see this as they see him as being lazy, you know. And, because of that, he gets more isolated, he gets more depressed, and even, unfortunately, decides to contemplate suicide. That's how bad it is. An 8-year-old. Can you believe that? And that's what's happening today. I mean, it's seriously. He does befriend a young boy who, despite having a disability of himself, he's top of the class. And this young boy tells him, hey, don't do it. I get where you're coming from, but don't. It'll get better. And one day, this teacher, Ram, who just so happens to be the same actor as in PK and in Three Idiots, he's the new art teacher, and he's a lot more happier and optimistic, things like that. But he starts to notice Ishan's disinterest, like, okay, what's wrong with him? He doesn't seem happy. He seems very sad. He doesn't want to do anything. What's going on here? Well, how can I help him succeed? Because, how do I work with that? So he goes back to Mumbai to visit his family, to visit the young boy's family, and tries to understand what's going on, something's happening, try to understand Ishan so that he can help Ishan, succeed in everything. He then is in awe of his eye for art, his imagination, he's really good at art. He's like, what? Okay, all right. I think I know what's going on. So he then, takes, the boy's parents aside and tells them, hey, he's not disinterested in learning. He doesn't hate learning. He just doesn't understand because he doesn't know how to read. The reason why he doesn't want to read is not because of laziness, it's because he's dyslexic. He's dyslexic. He can't read. On top of that, why he does poorly in sports and things like that, it's because of his motor skills. Of course, the father dismisses, oh, it's laziness. It's laziness, and he doesn't want to try. Blah blah blah. And the teacher goes, no, you're wrong. So he goes back, and basically, as a way to tell this young boy, hey, it's okay to have dyslexia. It doesn't make you stupid. It doesn't, make you seem like you're a bad person. There's nothing wrong with dyslexia. Eventually you can treat dyslexia with the right methods, things like that. He even tells him, hey, a lot of famous people out there are dyslexic. And tells this little boy, hey, it's okay. You're fine. Believe it or not, I had it. I had dyslexia and I worked through it. And of course, with some support by the board members, he's allowed to be his teacher. So he starts to, help this young boy out. And eventually the young boy, he starts to be, a little more motivated, and he starts to learn reading, with the help and understanding of this teacher and the patience and kindness. He is able to start reading, and the parents witness this because they go to the boarding school, understanding what the condition is, reading it and seeing like, okay, I understand what my son is doing. Okay, he's not doing it to be lazy. He's not doing it because he doesn't want to. He's the way he is because he doesn't understand. He has a learning disability. Okay, we understand that. And when they see that he is reading from the board, the father comes teary-eyed and walks away because he can't face his son. Because now understanding that you constantly on his butt, and not really seeing the whole picture. Okay, not taking a step back and going, okay, does he have a learning disability? Does he have this? Does he have that? What can I do to make sure that we can understand this disability and see how we can work with it so he can succeed? Because he was on his butt, not really understanding. And I guess it's both guilt and regret. Like, wow, I was more into them being successful rather than taking a step back and going, this is a child. This is a kid. This is a child. This is my kid. My kid. I'm his father. I should have been more of a father. He does feel guilty as the story continues. As the school year is about to close, an art show is to be put up. And Izan's art, our boy's art is up there. And with that, the teacher makes a portrait of him, which is a runner-up, and he becomes the winner and everything, and when the school ends, his son's about to leave, but he comes back to give Ram a hug, his teacher a hug, the one that believed in him. Sometimes kids just need that one person. And, I'm getting teary-eyed, I'm sorry. And I wish that was me. And I can relate to that story pretty well. Because I had a lot of difficulties. And in school, it wasn't easy. Even at home, it wasn't easy. So I understood this movie very well. Because it's not easy. But aside from that, this was a good movie. And Bonjour, thank you very much for recommending it, because it's, sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to cry. But, it's not easy. It's not easy when you feel like no one understands you, when you have no support, and you're on your own. And, I wish I had, support from that, from people who wanted me to succeed and stuff like that. I was on my own. And honestly, there are people out there who are on their own too, who have to learn a lot of things, late bloomer or not. But this was a good movie. Whew. and I would highly recommend watching it. Taare, Zameen, Bar, Earth's Stars on Earth. And this movie was a good movie. It is sad because, of course, some people just don't want to take a step back and go, okay, what's really going on? But to see Ram take a step back and go, all right, let's see what's going on. What did something happen? Okay, I see he's unhappy. Let's start from the beginning and then work from there and go, how can I teach him? How can I, do my job as both a teacher and a person to help this young boy succeed? And it was a good movie. Would I watch it again? Yeah. But yeah, it's a good movie. I enjoyed it a lot. Yeah. And in India, I do, and I've noticed in India, I've noticed it in other cultures too, where you want to be succeed, you want to be the best, despite having poverty, lack of resources, they're still up. And it's amazing because a lot of people would be top of their class and so forth, but regardless of the matter, this is an 8-year-old boy who had a learning disability, and through hard work and support from just this teacher alone, who happened to understand him very well because he went through it too, he helped him out. So thank you again, Manjo, and this was a good movie. I appreciate suggesting this movie, and I would totally watch it again. I will watch the other movie some other time that you recommended, Dangal. I believe I had to write that down, Dangal. I will watch it as soon as I can. Other than that, thank you, Manjo, for your request. And everyone else, if you want to see this movie, go right ahead. It was a good movie. And everyone be safe out there and have a good day, okay? Bye.